Scoreless ball game as we pick up action here in the first quarter between Rio Hondo and San Perlita in this day one pool play game. And there's a three launched by the Trojans, and that won't go. Rebound comes down to the Rio Hondo Bobcats. Bobcats looking for the first points here today in this game. 6:58, we've played just a minute. Here's a steal by the San Perlita Trojans down the right-hand side, lay it up and in, made. Brian Herrera on the steal and the bucket. Trojans go up early here with the first points of the game. Rio Hondo with the answer, no good. Rebound put back up and in. On the follow, Daniel Garcia ties us up. Live action here from San Perlita. Tie game between the Rio Hondo Bobcats and the San Perlita Trojans. Thanks again for joining us here on RioSportsLive.com. Trojans with the basketball. Slow start to this game compared to what these two teams are capable of. That's a missed three off the mark by E.J. Nieto. Rebound comes down to the Rio Hondo Bobcats. They've got it in the offensive end. C.J. Leal spins it right-hand side. Ball in his hand, Zeke Rios. Outside to Leal. Leal pulls up for the jumper. That one rims out, no good. Offensive rebound by the Bobcats. Ball tipped, and on a loose ball, a foul will be called. And that'll stop play. Appreciate you joining us here on RioSportsLive.com. First day coverage of the San Perlita Boys and Girls Tournament. Rio Hondo in the black uniforms, San Perlita in the white. Rio Hondo basketball. On the dribble is Jabez Villarreal. Gets inside, jumper goes up. That one rims out, no good. Rebound, Ty Johnson. Here come the San Perlita Trojans. Johnson takes a hard spill. Missed the shot. 5:44 to go, and he landed on his right hip pretty hard. Ty Johnson try to walk that off. Clock stops with 5:44 to go. Foul will be called on James Herrera. Johnson took a spill. He'll try to gather himself here at the free throw line. He'll get two shots here for the San Perlita Trojans. First one short. Second free throw coming up for Ty Johnson. Makes that. One of two on the trip. Trojans set up full court pressure, and it results in a turnover. Noah Oliveras has the ball in the front court after the Bobcat turnover. Ty Johnson launches a three, buries that. Three for Johnson. Trojans go up early by 4, 5:28 to go. Bobcats looked very impressive in their opener here of this tournament. On the dribble, that's Jabez Villarreal. Right side it goes to Garcia. Fadeaway jumper, that's in. Zeke Rios on the bucket for the Bobcats. Trojans try to answer quickly. Get it back outside Nieto to Johnson. Johnson a deeper three. This one's short. Rebound comes down to the Bobcats. Rio Hondo into a double team though and taken away by the Trojans. Trojans get it to Oliveras. Oliveras left-hand side, whips a pass back outside for a three. Answer there, that's short. Rebound missed by Herrera. Rebound by the Bobcats in the backcourt. Rio Hondo with the ball down 2. Rios has the ball. Down the left-hand side. Fadeaway jumper, that's off the mark. Offensive board on the weak side, tipped around, controlled by Villarreal. Put it up, that won't go. Rebound by the Trojans. Outlet pass quickly downhill. Trying to find Ty Johnson trailing the play. The ball is deflected out of bounds. Stops play with 4:23 remaining here in this first quarter of play. San Perlita will inbound the ball. Oliveras to Herrera. Outside it goes. E.J. Nieto three. Buries it. E.J. Nieto from deep. He gets hot. This team takes it to another level because he extends the defense with extreme range. Turnover by the Bobcats of Rio Hondo. It'll be San Perlita ball. San Perlita lost their opener of the season to PSJA Memorial on Tuesday. Rio Hondo team, again, looked impressive in game one. Here's a deep three by Herrera. That's in. Brian Herrera drops in a deeper three. Trojans go up by 8. Nice move made, but a shot missed by Rio Hondo. Outlet pass to Johnson. Left side it goes to Nieto. Back to Johnson. Lay it up and in. Trojans rolling. Up 10. Whistle blows. The ball comes rolling over here by the camera. I was going to catch it and shoot it. Timeout call. Rio Hondo wants to talk. San Perlita up 10. This is RioSportsLive.com.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito was right there for you when it comes to supporting your teams, schools, and organizations. A veteran-owned business dedicated to helping out regardless of the team or season. Let Chewy's design your hats or shirts with state-of-the-art embroidery. Let Chewy's design and print your shirts for the next big game. How about custom engraved top-of-the-line mugs, buttons, banners? Call Chewy's Custom Sports today.
After the timeout, the Rio Hondo Bobcats go right to work and get a bucket by Jabez Villarreal. His first points of the game. Trojans of San Perlita up early. They led early against PSJA Memorial as well and came down to earth rather quickly. Johnson got in foul trouble, as did most of the team. Rios pulls the trigger on that one and gets it to go from the free throw line. Bobcats coming back. Three-pointer on the way by the Trojans. That one won't go. Offensive rebound. Off the drive. That one's rejected out of there. Elevating Daniel Garcia. Substitutions off the bench for the Trojans. Here's Jake Howell entering the ball game. Also James Herrera. 3:14 to go in the first quarter. Parker Willis also enters the game for the Trojans of San Perlita. Johnson stays in the game for the Trojans. Inbound play, Willis finds a man. Julian Herrera gets it outside for a Willis three. Got it to go, Parker Willis. Threes are falling early for San Perlita. They're up 9. There's a steal off the Herrera defense. Gets it out to Willis. Willis off the dribble to the free throw line. Got fouled, and they'll call it on C.J. Leal. 2:55 remaining in the first quarter. This is a different look to San Perlita than what we saw against PSJA Memorial. And again, it's these shooting teams. When these shooters are hitting, teams look so much different. Willis, free throw, number 1, no good. Already the Trojans are 4 of 7 beyond the arc. 6 of 9 overall. They're 2 of 2 inside the arc. Willis ready with the next free throw. Got that. Trojans playing some full court defense. Here comes Villarreal in the front court. That one's taken away. On a steal. Here come the Trojans. Get it ahead to Johnson. Look out rim. Throws it down with authority. Ty Johnson with 2. Trojans on top, playing some defense in the backcourt on the answer in transition. Jabez Villarreal will get to the free throw line. 2:38 to go in the first quarter. Villarreal ready. Check that, it'll be a non-shooting foul. Bobcat basketball out of bounds. Baseline jumper, Villarreal, that won't go. Offensive rebound, fadeaway jumper goes up and in. Zeke Rios. Rios kept it alive, got the shot to fall. Bobcats cut the lead to 10. Rios to the free throw line. This Bobcat team is going to be capable of scoring some points. This one's not, it's not a sealed deal. Free throw misfires. Rebound by the Trojans. Howell has it in the backcourt. Brings it front side. Swings a pass right side, gets it right back, open three, let it go, answer there, no back of the rim. Rebound comes down to the Bobcats, whistle in the backcourt, not yet. Double team, they get rid of it. Here comes Ayala. Ayala in the front court. Passes it out, active defense by the Trojans. Jumper on the way, got it, Zeke Rios. Another bucket for Rios. 8-point lead. Howell has the ball for the Trojans. One hand pass over on the right-hand side. Three ball, launched, off the rim, no good. Rebound by the Bobcats, one and done, and here comes Rio Hondo. Ball deflected by Ty Johnson out of bounds. Julia Herrera right there playing defense as well. Minute 47 to go in the first quarter. Substitutions in the game. Johnson will have a seat on the bench for the Trojans of San Perlita as Noah Oliveras checks in. Villarreal goes to work. Fadeaway jumper funnels that home. Jabez Villarreal. Bobcats cut it to 6. Trojans with the ball. Villarreal on the dribble, or check that. Oliveras on the dribble, hands it off to Herrera, trying to cross over into a double team. Ball rolls over to Parker Willis, attacks, lays it up and in. May not be how you draw it up, but Parker Willis on the finish. 8-point lead, minute 8 left here in this first quarter. Here comes Villarreal for Rio Hondo on a clear out against Willis. Handles it with either hand. Outside it goes to Ayala. Ayala with under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Guarded by Herrera, lost his dribble, finds Villarreal, cutting through the lane, lay it up, no good. Rebound taken down by Oliveras. Oliveras for the Trojans of San Perlita. Gets past one defender, bounce pass to Howell, lay it up, count it, Trojans. Jake Howell on the finish, Oliveras on the assist. 35 seconds to go, nobody back defensively, an easy layup for Zeke Rios. Transition bucket for Rio Hondo. Here come the Trojans in the front court. Nieto tees up a three, misses that one. Rebound comes down to Rio Hondo in the backcourt with 19 seconds to go. Bounce pass ahead. Down the left sideline, ball out of bounds. 14 seconds left here in the half. Check that in the first quarter. Bobcat basketball. Ayala on the dribble, crossover. Herrera right there with him step for step. Hands it off. Villarreal attacks in the lane off the glass, left that one short. Rebound by the Trojans. Long pass ahead, and that takes us to the end of the quarter. Cold shooting for Rio Hondo. They stick around. They trail 8. San Perlita with the lead. We'll be back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
There's lots to see and do in the Rio Grande Valley. If this means the world to you, trust your vision to Gulf Coast Eye Institute. For over 25 years, we've served patients with comprehensive care using the latest technology. Our team of doctors cover a wide spectrum of eye care specialties with locations across South Texas for your convenience, and always treat you with compassionate care. We want you to keep seeing and doing everything South Texas has to offer. Gulf Coast Eye Institute, your world, your vision.
Back here, we start the second quarter of play. Rio Hondo Bobcats will have the ball. They trail by 8, 24-16. Here's a steal by Noah Oliveras up inside. Blocked out of there by Villarreal. Ball goes out of bounds. Touched last, though, by the Bobcats. Villarreal recovers to get that blocked shot. Substitution in the game quickly for the Rio Hondo Bobcats. C.J. Leal checks into the game. 7:55 to go in the half. Trojans, Nieto has it in the corner. Outside to Howell. Howell over to Johnson. Johnson for a three, and that's off the mark. Rebound by the Bobcats of Rio Hondo. Securing that board was Daniel Garcia. Ball in the front court for the Bobcats of Rio Hondo. Pass into traffic, pass on the baseline, ball deflected, stolen. Trojans control the ball. Here comes E.J. Nieto racing ahead, dishes off in the corner for the three. Count it, three, Brian Herrera. Assist E.J. Nieto. 7:19 to go. Front court, Rio Hondo beats him down court, missed the layup, offensive rebound. Following the shot up and in, Zachariah Rios. Here come the Trojans, and Johnson throws it down again. Transition to transition dunk. Johnson with 2 points. Here come the Bobcats on the other side. Layup goes up and in, and now we got a track meet. 9-point game. Long three, Howell, that's off the front of the rim. Nieto tees up a three, answer there, no good. Two missed shots quickly for the San Perlita Trojans. In the front court, layup goes up, that's blocked by Johnson. Rebound, stay right here. Trojans led 24-16 after a quarter. Still lead by 9 here. Bobcats will inbound the ball. This is Zachariah Rios. Gets it in around the perimeter. There's a three. Answer, yes, sir. Three-pointer, Daniel Garcia. Two more for the Bobcats of Rio Hondo. Nieto has the ball. Hands it off to Herrera. Over to Johnson. Goes to work on the baseline. Lay it up and in. Ty Johnson active in this game. He's got 12 points. Trojans back up by 9 in the front court. Bobcats attacking Villarreal. Missed it. Rebound tipped out to Johnson. Quick outlet pass. Brian Herrera lay it up and in. Started with the outlet pass by Johnson. Herrera with the layup. Trojans up 11. Aramia has the ball. Gets it out to Rios. Off the dribble. Gets it outside. Here's another three by Garcia. Misses this one. Rebound. Oliveras controls it. Outlet pass to Herrera. Herrera with a bounce pass. Threw it behind Todd Johnson. Stops the clock with 5:43 remaining here in the half. Substitutes off the bench for Rio Hondo. Zeke Rios, who's the team leader in scoring in this ball game. Checks back in. He's got 10 points. Also in the game is Isaac Jaramillo. Outside to Oliveras. Outside to Nieto. Three. Answer, no. Pinball's out. Rebound for the Trojans. Controlling that is Herrera. Another three by Nieto. Misses that one. Rebound. Johnson put it up and in. Shots weren't falling inside. Ty Johnson with the offensive stick back. Now a steal and a layup up and in made by Brian Herrera. Trojans now up 15. Bobcats with a basketball across the timeline to the right-hand side. Fadeaway baseline jumper. That's a tough shot and a foul call. They're going to get E.J. Nieto on the foul. Stops the clock with 5:05 to go here in this first half. Free throw up, no good. Zeke Rios at the line. 0 for 2 at the line now. Jonathan Ayala back in the ballgame for Rio Hondo's Bobcats. Meanwhile, Rios ready to go with another free throw. Left that short. Whistle blows on the rebound. They'll say it's a lane violation. Rios left across the free throw line before the ball hit the rim. Trojan basketball, here's Nieto. 5 minutes left here in the half. Hands it off to Johnson. Johnson over to Brian Herrera. Wants a three. Got it! Brian Herrera's red hot here in the first half. He takes over the team leading scoring with 15. Trojans up 18. Missed shot. Here they come on the run. Johnson's outlet pass intercepted. Easy layup. Bobcats up and in. Daniel Garcia with the bucket. Trojans back with the basketball. Outside to Oliveras. That's stolen. Here comes Jonathan Ayala. Doesn't have the numbers. Gets it back. Now it's stolen. Here come the Trojans. This is Julian Herrera. Herrera to Nieto. Off the dribble this time, and he got caught for a travel. E.J. Nieto on the turnover. Checking in the game for Rio Hondo. Here's Ivan Juarez into the ball game. 4:20 left here in the half. Bobcats inbound the ball against pressure in the backcourt. Isaac Jaramillo Gets it to Ivan Juarez. Juarez across the timeline. Nieto out on the switch. There's a baseline cut. And that one's blocked out of there by the Trojans. Outlet pass by Herrera. Ahead it goes, looking for Johnson. Went for the dunk and got fouled. Started with a block shot by Herrera. And then the Trojans just streaming down court in a hurry. And Johnson to the free throw line. Ty Johnson, 14 points, 1 of 2 at the line on the day. First one here of 2 is good. Next free throw coming up for Johnson. Disregard that music in the background. Second free throw up and in by Ty Johnson. Johnson takes over the team leading scoring. Oliveris gets back defensively and tips that out of bounds. Rio Hondo Bobcats scored a ton of points in their opening game here in this tournament over in the other gym this morning. Waiting for this team to heat up. Here's a quick 3 launch. That's way off the mark. Rebound taken down by Brian Herrera. Here come the Trojans. EJ Nieto has the ball. Outside it goes. Herrera off the dribble. Gets it out to Johnson. Johnson for 3. Left that short. Rebound comes down to Villarreal. Villarreal in the open court for the Bobcats. Attacks inside. A lot of contact. Whistle and a charge. Oliveris back there to take the charge. Johnson was coming in to help out defensively, but Oliveris got back and took that charge. 3:29 left here in the half. Trojans put up 42 points, still 3:27 left. Nieto to Johnson. Johnson on a clear out. Crossover, goes left side, lays it up, no good. Rebound by Villarreal. Here comes Rio Hondo. Bobcats need a couple of stops and some buckets in concession. There's some consecutive shots made. There's a missed shot. Missed by Villarreal. Normally he's more accurate than what he's displaying right now. Bobcats working it offensively. Fadeaway jumper. Rolls off. No good. Good block out that time by Oliveris. Whistling a pass ahead. How about that? Layup good by Julian Herrera. Not the outlet pass. Trojans up 20. 2:41 to go. Bobcats with the basketball. Leal takes, running one-hander, rims it out, no good. Rebound by the Trojans, and then the whistle blows. Julian Herrera got fouled. San Perlita scored 24 points in the first quarter. Outscored the Bobcats here 20-9 in the second quarter. San Perlita basketball. Nieto out near the volleyball line. Hands it off to Johnson. Johnson now to Herrera. Herrera back to Nieto with 2:20 left here in the half. Nieto takes it off the dribble. Backs it out. Launches a quick 3. Missed that. Long rebound comes out. Nieto tracks down his own board. In the corner. Here's an open 3. That won't go. Rebound tipped up. Controlled by Villarreal. Stolen on the outlet pass. Here come the Trojans. Oliveris to Johnson. Lay it up and in. Ty Johnson on an assist for Oliveris. Trojans up 22. Villarreal on the catch, top of the key. Off the dribble, guarded by Oliveris. Takes it baseline, got in the air, spins it back outside, reverse it left for a 3 by Ayala. That won't go. Rebound in the paint by the Bobcats of Rio Hondo. Nice head and shoulder fake. Jumper on the way. That one's short, off the mark by Villarreal. Rebound, tracked down by Daniel Garcia. Outside to Ayala. Ayala to Leal. Back to Ayala. Ayala has the ball. Swings it back in the hands of Leal. Leal on the dribble for the Bobcats. Gives it to Garcia. Back outside. Here's a Leal 3. That's off the mark. No good. Rebound. Comes out long. Tipped last by the Bobcats. It'll be San Perlita ball. 1:08 to go. Jacob Howell checks back in the game. So does Parker Willis for San Perlita. They'll replace EJ Nieto and Noah Oliveris. Minute 8 to go in the half. Howe will bring it up for the Trojans. On the dribble. Backs away from harm's way, looking, had a cutter. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson on a backdoor cut, got to the rim and gets to the line. Ty Johnson to the free throw line. Sanda Bermea saying their last name right. Whose name? Johnson makes the first. Got my wife sitting right next to me. She'll get on to me about these names. Ty Johnson, next one's up and in. Now the Trojans steal it, and they get it off the shot. No good. Rebound, tipped around, controlled by the Bobcats. Outlet pass off a couple of players. Hal has it in the backcourt for the Trojans. Out to Herrera. Herrera goes inside, looking for James Herrera. Whistle's going to blow. Stops play with 31 seconds left in the half. Quick timeout call by the Trojans. I'm going to find out what name I'm saying wrong. Back after this.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, Joe Bowling with you. Thanks again for joining us in San Perlita, Texas. It'll be Trojan basketball after the timeout. And they'll throw the ball in. Parker Willis to throw the ball in. Watching for some cutters. Now he finds one inside. That's Herrera. Herrera brings it back out to the top of the key, hands it off to Howell. Howell on a weave to Johnson. 24 seconds left in the half. Johnson back to Herrera, back to Howell. 20 seconds left, back to Johnson. Just a three-man weave, ticking the time down here to close out the first half. San Perlita Trojans scored 24 in each of the first two quarters. 8 seconds left here in the half. Herrera on a dribble with 4, now 3, attacks in the lane, got the shot away, and countered at the buzzer. Julian Herrera finishes off a first half for the Trojans, and they lead by 26. We reach a halftime break. We'll be back with more. This is RioSportsLive.com.
If you're looking for custom hats, shirts, or jackets, then you want Master Stitch. Custom embroidery and screen printing are what we do. Any logo or design, great quality at the right price. For shirts like this, it's Master Stitch. 2500 US 281 Edinburgh.
Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
If you drive a truck, we're looking for you. Roland's Transportation is now hiring non-CDL drivers for FedEx ground delivery routes. You must be 21 years or older, have 1+ year driving a 15-foot or larger box truck, have a clean background check, a clean driving record, and be able to provide a driving employment history. There are multiple open spots available. If you have what it takes to be part of our growing team, don't wait. Call, text, or email to apply today.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, we are at halftime. San Perlita taking on the Rio Hondo Bobcats, and right now a 26-point lead as the Trojans scored 24 points in the first quarter, 26 in the second. It was Rio Hondo that were matching them in the first quarter, scored 16. We're right there, but the second quarter, the Bobcats just went ice cold, turned the ball over, uncharacteristic, scored just 9 points. Leading scorers in the ball game after one half. 2 players in double figures for the Trojans. Ty Johnson leads all scorers with 20 points. Brian Herrera behind him with 15. For the Rio Hondo Bobcats, Zeke Rios leads away with 10 points. Just 4 points for Jabez Villarreal. And so we get ready to take the second half here. The Trojans are on top 50-24. Again, I had circled this as one of the blockbuster games of the day one coverage. And right now, Rio Hondo will have to regroup. They trail, but still a half to play. These two teams can really light it up, my friends, I'm telling you. Back after this with more.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Illusions Boutique in Bar specializes in quinceañeras, tiaras, jewelry, and accessories to accentuate beautiful dresses just for your daughter. Unique styles you won't find anywhere else. Make her quinceañera the best and come to Illusions Boutique.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Stop today at 523 Express Printing, 1 block from UTRGV in Edinburgh. For copies, school, marketing, or fundraising materials, it's the place for printing needs. Business cards, labels, invitations, letters, signs, banners, and more. Call 523 Express Printing today.
Si te acabas de graduar de la preparatoria o buscas cambiar de carrera, Texas Southmost College es el lugar donde empezar. Con más de 50 certificados y títulos asociados que escoger, TSE tiene la carrera para ti. En TSE puedes conseguir una educación de calidad que está cerca a casa. Obtén un certificado o título asociado y consigue la educación que necesitas para el mercado laboral de hoy y mañana.
¿Te gustaría que requieren tus servicios?
Texas Southmost College. Visítanos en tse.edu.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com is San Perlita, Texas on a Thursday. High school basketball, day one of tournament coverage, boys and girls tournament going on here. We're going to take a design break after this game. We're going to get a lunch break, and we'll be back to round out coverage tonight with additional boys games and a couple of girls games down the stretch as day one will conclude. Rio Hondo basketball as we start the third quarter of play, and let's just see what adjustments were made on the Rio Hondo side thing to get back in this ball game. Outside it goes for the Bobcats. Open jumper on the baseline, but that misses. Olivares had the ball knocked out of his hands, though. Stay here. Rios on the missed shot. Bobcats to inbound the ball. They'll lob it outside to Jabez. Puts it on the floor, gets it pass deflected, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Julian Herrera. Stops play with 7:40 to go here in the third quarter of play. Bobcats to throw it in, looking for the first points here to start this second half. Lob out high to Villarreal. Villarreal spins against Olivares. Misses shot, got his own rebound. Turns again, a lot of contact there. Fadeaway jumper, got it to go. Jabez Villarreal. Trojans coming back looking for something in transition. Johnson tees up a three, and he makes it. Ty Johnson picks right back up where he left off in the first half. Here comes Villarreal. Pass over to Rios. Rios in the air, off the glass, up and in. Zeke Rios, and at times Rio Hondo was matching San Perlita scoring. Here's a three on the way for the Trojans. That won't go. Olivares on the backside gets a rebound. Reverse layup won't go. Rebound tipped down to the Bobcats. They got to stop. Can they get points out of this deal? Down the sideline, on the dribble. Here comes C.J. Leal. Hands it off to a trailer for a three, and it's in and out, no good. Villarreal gets a rebound off the glass. That won't go. Johnson tips the rebound out to Herrera. Quick pass ahead. It goes to Brian Herrera. Outside it goes. Here's a three for Julian. Got it to go. Another three for the Trojans. They've doubled up Rio Hondo here in this ball game. There's a steal by Herrera. Herrera spins it over. Julian Herrera, layup good. Defense fueling now as the San Perlita Trojans are just absolutely rolling. Timeout on the floor. Rio Hondo wants to talk. Back after this.
Fans, mark the day and make your plans to attend the Party on the Boulevard in Mercedes February 2nd. It's a festival featuring a beer garden, food trucks, 2 music stages, artisans, competitions, pet parade, and more. Family-friendly event. Admission is free. Check out the Facebook and the website at Party on the Boulevard. Saturday, February 2nd, along the Boulevard at the Rio Grande Valley Livestock Showgrounds in Mercedes, Texas. Be there. It won't be a party without you. Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6. On F Street in Harlingen, it's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, Joe Bowling with you. Rio Hondo Bobcats call the timeout. They've been outscored 8-4 here in the third quarter. That's rather insignificant. It's a small number. But on the flip side of that, It's the first and second quarter, the big second quarter by San Perlita that has them out comfortably in this ball game. After the timeout, Bobcats work the ball around the perimeter. Over it goes to Rios. Tees up a three. Missed it. Rebound to the Trojans. Oliveras has it. Takes it coast to coast. Inside traffic. Has it blocked. Got it back. Whistles it outside to Nieto. Over to Johnson. Back to Nieto. To Herrera. Herrera gets it back in the hands of E.J. Nieto. Nieto on the dribble. From the right side. Attacks in the lane. Off the glass. No good. A lot of contact. Whistle, nothing doing. Daniel Garcia got the rebound, and here come the Bobcats in the front court. Shot goes up with the left hand, no good. Offensive rebound, put it up and in. Count it, Daniel Garcia. Garcia got the bucket. Nieto now can't get back for that pass. It's deflected by Rio Hondo. And that'll stop play with 5:29 left here. Inbound play coming up for the Trojans of San Perlita. Herrera watching from Georgia. I want to say hello to Pamela Sanyasi. I'll mess up that last name, but appreciate you watching wherever you may be. Trojans with the ball, open three, Nieto. That won't go off the back of the rim. Oliveras is right there, put it up, no good. Johnson tips the rebound, but it's controlled by Villarreal for the Bobcats. Rio Hondo back in the front court. They need about 6 consecutive trips down court in which they score. Missed shot there. Here come the Trojans. Across the court, it's Herrera. Julian Herrera attacks, lay it up, roll it off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Zeke Rios. Rios gets it outside to C.J. Leal. Leal attacks off the glass. That won't go. Rebound tipped out to Nieto. Overhead pass to Herrera. Herrera gets it kicked on the pass, looking for Brian Herrera. With 4:47 to go in the third, ball goes out of bounds. Trojans inbound the ball to Nieto. E.J. Nieto on a clear out. Isolated between the circles, takes it off the dribble, got up, his shot off, it's blocked, and then a whistle blows, it goes out of bounds. Isaiah Olvera with the block shot. Trojans on the inbound play. Nieto to Johnson. Johnson for three, back rim, no good. Rebound, Villarreal, and here come the Rio Hondo Bobcats on the run. Villarreal, coast to coast, won't go. Offensive rebound, fadeaway jumper, that's in. Jonathan Ayala on the finish. Trojans back on the offensive end. Loose ball. Whistle blows. We'll go the other way. Appreciate the kind words, Antonio Vazquez. Inbound play coming up for Rio Hondo. Pressure by the Trojans of San Perlita. Rios across the timeline. Gets past one man, ball deflected, and now still controlled by the Bobcats. Nice ball fake, shot goes up, no good, and Zachariah Rios will go to the free throw line. Rios that time with a good ball fake. Ball was rolling around, he kind of secured it and then righted the ship for that offensive trip down for the Rio Hondo Bobcats. Rios in the ball game, a couple of points. Misses on the first. Substitutions off the bench. Here comes James Herrera back in the ball game for San Perlita. Also, Jake Howell checks back in. Rios with the next free throw. Got that. Trojans with the ball in the front court. Herrera, outside it goes. Here's a Julian Herrera three. That's a good look, but it goes off the mark. Trojans have hit 8 three-pointers here in this game. Inbound play, and here comes Ayala. Ayala with a quick pass, and there's a foul called. As Zachariah Rios received that pass, he was fouled. Bobcats scored 16 in the first quarter, but 9 in the second and 9 so far here in the third. Offense needs to kick into that next gear up. Ayala off the dribble, hounded defensively by James Herrera. Bounce pass on the right side. Off the move, Leal. Guarded by Howe. Gets it back away. Now they'll reverse it. Left baseline. Shot goes up. Shot missed. Offensive rebound. Taken down by Leal. Gets it outside for a three. That misses by Rios. Rebound for the Trojans, and here comes Olivares. Hands it off to Howe, trailing the play. Gets to the free throw line. Got in the air. Gets it over to Herrera. Back to Howe. Open three. Lets it go. Missed the shot. Might have rushed that. Rebound taken down. Loose ball in the paint. 3 minutes to go in the third. Three minutes left. 25-point lead for San Perlita. The Trojans will play again tomorrow. Their next game is against Monte Alto. That'll be at 1:15. Inbound play coming up for Parker Willis. Sets him in motion to Howe. Better look from three. Rims out, no good. Right there. Missed shot, missed by Willis. He'll get to the line. Willis with the offensive board work. Goes to the line. Parker Willis, 6 points in today's game. Got the first. Next one also good for Parker Willis. Trojans on defense. Bobcats with the ball. On the dribble. Nothing there for Leal. Spins it outside to Villarreal. Goes against Willis. Takes him off the dribble. Got to the free throw line. Hangs in the air. Missed the shot. Rebound Johnson. Outlet pass. Herrera. Herrera to Willis. Caught it. Shot it. Missed it. Rebound taken down by the Bobcats. And here they come back in the front court. Rios has it. In traffic. Rios attacks. Gets tied up. Julian Herrera right there. That'll stop play with 2:20 remaining. Inbound play for the Bobcats. Out to Villarreal. Villarreal against Olivares. Takes it out the dribble. Nice move and the finish. Jabez Villarreal with a bucket. Right side pass. That's a three launched and missed. Outlet pass, and here comes Villarreal for Rio Hondo in the paint. A lot of contact, and a blocking foul will be calling out. Minute 52 to go. At the line, Jabez Villarreal has 8 points. First one good here. Next free throw is up and no good. Rebound by the Trojans of San Perlita. Here's Parker Willis. Willis on a clear out. Gets it out to Howe. Howe on the motion, hands it off to Herrera. Herrera on the drive, takes it inside, dishes it outside, further out for a Howe three on the way. That's off the mark. Rebound, Howe tracks down his own board. Gets it back outside on the offensive end. Ball deflected out of bounds. Stay here. Trojans to get the ball in. Jacob Howe on the offensive end. Works it off the dribble, hands it off to Herrera to Olivares. Olivares inside, whips it outside. Here's an open three for Willis. Got it, Parker Willis. Trojans have scored 63, 13 here in the third quarter, which is a quiet quarter for this team scoring points. Off the dribble for Rio Hondo to the baseline. Overhead pass, tipped out of bounds. Touch last by Parker Willis. With that three made by Willis, he now has 11 points in the game. Villarreal tees up a long three. That one rims off. Parker Willis had the rebound, tipped out of bounds off of his hands last. Bobcat basketball. Outside to Ayala. Ayala on the dribble. Got a screen, freed up, passes it inside baseline. Cutter, missed shot by Leal. Rebound on the baseline, stepping out of bounds. Trojans Eli Terry. Inbound play for the Bobcats. They'll get it in, spinning in traffic. Shot goes up off the glass and in, made by Isaac Jaramillo. Here come the Trojans. 26 seconds left here in the third. Herrera to Howe. Howe, pass a double team. Keeps his dribble alive. Hands it off to Herrera. 15 seconds on the clock. He'll attack. Spin it outside. Here's a three on the way, and it rims out. Offensive rebound. Put up, no good. Back to the line goes Parker Willis. The Eli Terry three did everything but go down. Parker Willis stuck with it on the rebound. Steps to the line. Stops the clock with 8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Free throw up and in. Parker Willis now in the game with 12. 3 players now in double figures for San Perlita. Gets the next one to go. Jumper by Villarreal. That's off the mark, no good. And that takes us to the end of the third quarter of play. San Perlita Trojans. They quieted down in that quarter, but they still lead by a bunch. Back after this.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
To help fulfill your retirement needs, come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, we get set to start the fourth quarter of play. 8 minutes left in this ball game. And right now, the San Perlita Trojans on top in this day one pool play action over the Rio Hondo Bobcats. Off the drive, missed shot won't go. Rebound, Eli Terry. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be Rio Hondo ball. Full court to go. Bobcats get the ball in. Here comes Villarreal. Across the timeline, has it poked away and clean stolen. Here come the Trojans down the left-hand side. Another steal. Ball goes out of bounds, though. Good recovery, Jonathan Ayala, to get back on that ball. 7:36 remaining here in the game. Trojans to inbound the ball. Terry will throw it in. Gets it in to Herrera. Outside to Nieto. Nieto off the dribble. Took a push. I'll call off the ball a foul on Ty Johnson, setting a screen. He'll pick up the foul, his first of the game. Bobcat basketball out of bounds. Zeke Rios to throw it in. CGI Leal brings it across the timeline. Guarded by Nieto. Got free for the jumper and rolls it off. Offensive rebound, though, taken down by the Bobcats. Get the ball out, deflected by Herrera. Gets to the ball. Brings it front side for the Trojans. Hands it off to, or tried to get it to Johnson. Over it goes to Terry. Quick release. Buries a three. Eli Terry. Eli Terry connects. Back come the Bobcats of Rio Hondo. Ball outside, top of the key, Rayner, reverse it left side, now in the corner, that's a three for the Bobcats, it won't go. Rebound controlled by Rio Hondo, fadeaway jumper, might have been blocked, offensive rebound, fadeaway left short, rebound by Ty Johnson. Brings it out to Nieto, flips it out for a three, it won't go, rebound taken down by the Trojans, entry pass, shot goes up and in, Brian Herrera. Trojans on a 5-0 run to start this fourth quarter. Inbound play for Rio Hondo. Here comes Zeke Rios into a double team. A lot of contact there. They'll call a foul on Rio Hondo. They'll get it on John Cavazos. It'll be Trojan basketball in the backcourt. Eli Terry flips it ahead to E.J. Nieto. Outside to Julian Herrera. Herrera spins it back to Nieto. Nieto back to Herrera. Clear out for him to go to work. Takes it off the dribble, takes it off the side, got fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Coach Garza spotted something he liked on that call. Isolated Julian Herrera. He gets to the free throw line. 2 shots coming up for Herrera. He scored 9 points in the game. First one good. Substitution back in the game for Rio Hondo. Here's Isaiah Olvera back in the game. He'll replace John Cavazos. Second free throw is good. Herrera in double figures with that made free throw. On the dribble, off the glass, up and in, Zeke Rios for Rio Hondo. Back come the Trojans. Herrera has the ball, whips it out to Johnson. Here's a three on the way for Ty, buries it. Ty Johnson showing the range, knocks down another three. 5:53 to go here in this game. A three on the other side, missed. Rebound Johnson saves it off a Bobcat. They'll say he stepped out of bounds. Stops the clock with 5:48 to go. Johnson in the game, 26 points. Leads all scorers. Bobcat inbound ball. In the corner, open three, wide open look, that's short. Rebound tracked down by Rio Hondo, then a whistle and a foul called. Following his shot up was C.J. Leal. And he'll get to the free throw line with 5:42 left here in this game. Entry pass to Reyna. Out in the corner it goes. Off the dribble is Rios. Pulls up for the jumper. Back of the rim. Offensive board. Garcia. Up and under won't go. Offensive board. Put it up and in. Just intense board work that time for Rio Hondo. Results in a point. Three-pointer by Herrera. Misses. Johnson gets the rebound for San Perlita. Flips it outside to Nieto. Top of the key to Terry for the three. That won't go. Rebound by the Trojans. Outside it goes beyond the arc. Off the dribble. Dish it off to Johnson. Kicks it out. Back inside to Johnson on the post. Turnaround banker. That won't go. Rebound taken down by Rio Hondo. Outlet pass. In the hands of the Bobcats. 5 minutes left here in the game. In the front court. Layup goes up and in. Quick shot by Daniel Garcia. Trojans back on the offensive end. Herrera tries to get it to Julian Herrera. Back in the hands. Wide open layup, miss. Rebound, Ty Johnson put it up and in. Brian Herrera somehow got just like wide open on that play. Johnson trailing the play for the bucket. Bobcats back on the offensive end. Elbow jumper, that's good. George Reyna with the bucket. Trojans hand it off to a cutter. Nieto coming through the lane. Nothing there. Out it goes to Brian Herrera. Over to Johnson for a long three. That's well short. Rebound comes down to the Bobcats of Rio Hondo. Here's Zeke Rios. Rios with a good pass ahead. Layup goes up and in. Made by George Reyna. Reyna with the bucket. Trojans back with the basketball. 4 minutes left here in this ball game. Johnson on the catch between the circles. Hands it off to Nieto. Nieto on a clear out. Attacks right through the lane. Missed the shot. Got fouled. CJ Nieto to the free throw line for San Perlita. Two shots for EJ. He's got 3 points in the game. Been kind of quiet. First one good. Second quarter is really what turned this game. San Perlita held Rio Hondo to 9 points, scored 26 at the same time. Nieto misses the free throw. 1 of 2 on the trip. Bobcat basketball across the timeline. On the dribble, Ivan Juarez gets it over in the corner. Picked up there by Leal. Goes inside, Banker good. Nice pass to Olvera, he'll finish. Trojans in transition. Shot goes up and in. Trojans have put up 80 here. 3:27 to go here in this game. Bobcats on a banker. That's up and in. Made by Olvera. Whistle blows in the backcourt. Timeout called. San Perlita up big on Rio Hondo. Fourth quarter continues after this.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. Custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Back here after the timeout. Trojans back on the floor first. They got things rolling early in this game. Heating up for 24 points in the first quarter. Follow that up with a 26-point second quarter. And now up in this ball game, closing out the final 3 minutes. Gabriel Lopez in the ball game. Has the ball poked away and stolen, and here come the Bobcats down the side, missed a layup. Rebound taken down in the paint, jump ball. 3 minutes left in the game. It'll be Bobcat basketball on the alternate possession. Off the dribble, this is Ivan Juarez. Gets it out to George Reyna. Reyna makes a nice move, got free for the shot and buries it. George Reyna. Rio Hondo's best quarter was the first when they scored 16. They just matched that with that bucket. It was those 2 9-point quarters, a 14 third, but that 9-point second quarter that really turned the tide of this game. Trojans on offense working some motion right now. Lopez hands it off to Garza. Garza into a double team, has it taken away. And here come the Bobcats. This is CJ Leal. Lays it up, missed it. Rebound, Diego Rangel. For the Trojans, get it down on the baseline. That shot's blocked out of there. Rebound taken down by Rio Hondo. 2:10 left here in the game, and this is Reyna. Reyna in the paint, running one-hander off the back of the rim, rolled it off. No good. Offensive board, put it up. No good, and a foul called, though. Rio Hondo to the line. Two shots coming up for the Bobcats. First one well short by Zachariah Rios. Bobcat football team is in the playoffs. So are a bunch of teams. In fact, small school, you're talking Rio Hondo, Port Isabel, Raymondville. Among the teams in it. Progresso also in there for the small schools. Lyford's there. Minute 52 left here in this game. San Perlita Trojans with the ball. This one really wasn't in question from about midway point of the second quarter. On the dribble. New player in the game for the Trojans. Handed off to Jared Garza. Garza has it poked away. Maintains control into a double team, and then he'll get fouled. That'll be the 6th team foul on Rio Hondo. So it'll be San Perlita ball. CJ Leal just fouls out of the game. Leal finishes with just 2 points. Trojan basketball. Garza hands it off to Lopez. Gabriel Lopez into a double team. He'll get fouled. Stops play with 1:18 to go. We're going to take a design break after this game, meaning that we will miss the Bishop PSJA Southwest game. We should get back in time for the Port Isabel Frontier boys game at 5 o'clock. Free throw number 2 won't go. A couple of missed opportunities there. Trojans. They'll be in control of this pool now with this victory because earlier today, Rio Hondo just rolled over Monte Alto. Trojans make a statement here. They'll slow the pace. Lopez out on top, guarded by Jonathan Ayala. Spins it right side. There's an open jumper. That won't go. Rebound taken down and a foul called. Ayala got the board, and then he got fouled. Stops play with 45 seconds left here in this ball game. Free throw opportunity for Jonathan Ayala. Got the first. Second one coming up for Ayala. Ayala in the game has 3 points. Misses that one. Rebound, offensive board for the Bobcats. Fadeaway jumper won't go. Rebound taken down by the San Perlita Trojans. Lopez slows the pace. Brings it across. They'll run the offense. Loose ball, rolls around. Jump ball coming up. Port Isabel beat La Sarra 69-34. Westaco Idea looked pretty good against PSJ Southwest. Valley View looked real good against Macedonia. That was early. All on the boys' games. Trojans trying to work out this final 16 seconds here in this game, and then a foul will be called. That's going to send Jared Garza to the free throw line. Garza shooting a 1-and-1. Got the first, second one coming up. Misses that one. Rebound, well, for that the whistle blows. Lane violation, they'll call that against Rio Hondo, so another opportunity for Jared Garza. Garza ready to go with the next one. Misses that one. Rebound Bobcats of Rio Hondo. They'll go 1-and-1 in pool play. Securing that victory earlier today, meaning they'll drop down into the, most likely into the silver bracket. Here's a fadeaway three that's perfect at the buzzer for Jonathan Ayala. That'll count. But this one, too much San Perlita Trojans. They win this one going away 82-59. That'll do it for our broadcast. Leading scorers in this game, Ty Johnson leads everyone with 28 points. Trojans had 4 players in double figures. Brian Herrera with 17, Parker Willis 13, Julian Herrera with 11. 16 points for Zeke Rios, 11 points for Daniel Garcia, 9 for Jabez Villarreal. And that wraps up this broadcast. Our next game coming your way around 5 o'clock. That's when Frontier will take on Port Isabel. We're going to take a design break between games here. Got to rest the voice, got to get some work done on this football playoff and see what's going on with that. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. Reminding you the highlights will be up later on our YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's where you see a lot of our games and our highlights. And also keep following and sharing and liking our Facebook page. Until next time, I'm Joe Bowling. Trojans win this one, 82-59. So long.